Yo, what's up, guys? Medium Wave Dave. It is Tuesday, April 16th. We are now 2 weeks into launching our brand new market. Really exciting because we got two contracts. We have a third offer out. We're expecting to get signed. We had one that we lost. This happens. It's part of the game. It was actually a highly competitive one. The owner had filled out multiple forms. There were already two other investors were actually physically on the property before we got there. One of those things, owner said, hey, whoever gives us this number gets the deal. We actually bumped up to their number. We were going to move forward on it. Didn't love the deal. We were probably just going to wholesale it, to be honest. If you don't know what wholesaling is, we're going to take it as is, maybe just like do a trash out if it needed. Not even throw paint on it, just throw a sign in the yard. We call that a wholesale. And that was that one. So let's give the big picture. And then we're going to go through, dive in, now that we have contracts, the most important KPIs that you absolutely need to be tracking in your business. But let's go through where we're at right now. So yesterday's leads, got 8 new leads yesterday. Got some shit, I'll be honest. So really interesting one, had someone who claims to be homeless. I'm buying their story. I listened to the call recording, but claims to be homeless, living in a tent. Now, I'm not laughing at the homeless part. I'm laughing at the whole situations of the depth of stories that you hear when you're in this business long enough. What all happened there? Yeah, he says that someone must have used their information and filled out a form with it. We've tried. What have we tried doing? We've tested. We asked, do they actually? Are you actually this person? Yes or no. Do you actually own this property? Yes or no. Or any property. Is this your correct number? You're just trying to get to the bottom of, like, how did we end up here? Why are we even talking if you're not who you say you are, or you don't have a home, or you don't want to sell it? So got that one. Got a listed property that the realtor, not the seller. Usually the sellers fill out the form because they're in panic mode because their home's been listed and they haven't gotten any offers, or any offers where they expect, and they're unhappy with their realtor, and so they take things into their own hands. Occasionally you get the realtor. Not weird, but the funny thing on this one, the realtor filled it out just to see if they listed at the right price. What do we ask the realtor? Well, has it sold yet? No. Okay, then you didn't list it at the right price. The only reason something doesn't sell, guys, is price. Anything priced appropriately for the condition that it's in will always sell. It's just a different buyer. That was a fun one. Got some dead numbers. Got a split level that we just can't do anything with. This also happens. Sometimes you get ones that there's no way to make money on them. Like, literally, we had one came in through another investor. We get other investors send us stuff all the time. Once people know you're in a market, you end up getting on lists. It's funny, the shit that comes across your plate from other investors. I don't know how people function. Anyways, sorry, I have text coming in. We got got a wholesaler sent us something. Trying to market it. This is why we don't touch low price point neighborhoods. They're trying to give it to us for $40K. Imagine what they have it locked up at. Said, not a chance in hell. We won't touch it. They dropped to $26K. Like, really, how greedy were you being that, that $14K drop, all of a sudden you're still profitable? And it was a house, like, literally, you'll light a match on this thing. It's not worth land value. You couldn't pay me to take it, because if the neighborhood ARVs are like 60K, say they're 80K, the house is probably not something I want to touch. There's no one, sometimes you just can't make money, guys. Anyway, let's get back to our KPIs. Because we have contracts now, we're going to be following a few new ones. So let's look at where we're at since we started. We're 14 days in. We spent a total of $7,750. That would have been scary for me a year ago. Now it's just part of doing business. Why? Because I track the right KPIs, and that's going to be today's topic. So total leads to date, 64 leads. Our average cost per lead, this was fun to track before we got contracts, $121. I expect over time that will go up. How many contracts do we have? We have 2 contracts now. We have a third offer out, or a third contract out. Total offers, we made 9. So what is our conversion on that? We're essentially 2 accepted contracts per, or we're 1 accepted contract per every 3 offers we send out. So if that number starts, that's actually on the high side. We expect to be an accepted contract for every 2 offers we make. If that number starts going above that 3, that's when we have what we call a red flag indicator. We're looking at, hey, why are we making offers that aren't getting accepted? And there's a bunch of things that could be causing that. It could be that we're making shitty offers. Our offers are just way too low and they're never going to get accepted anyway. Could be that we're making offers on properties we shouldn't be making property offers on. Could be that there's something that we didn't uncover on our discovery call when we were gathering the initial information. Maybe there's some sort of an influencer in the picture that's killing the deal for us. Could be a bunch of things. How do we figure that out? We go through and we listen to call recordings. Generally speaking, that'll usually uncover a lot of things. Are we not uncovering all the information we need? What do we got next? Leads per contract. We're at 32 leads per contract. Here is where we're going to start getting into the important numbers. Now, this episode is about the KPIs that you absolutely need to track. Now, why are you tracking KPIs? If you're not tracking KPIs, you're just guessing, guys. You're throwing away money and it's a hit it and hope scenario. So what are the KPIs that I actually care about? Here are my big 3. I care about my cost per contract, I care about my profit per deal, and I care about my ROI. So where are we at right now? At 2 contracts, I'm at $3,875 per contract. My average profit per deal, so our projected profit is $83,000. We're conservative. I'm going to say it's probably above that, but we also want to track projected profit versus actual profit. So we do want to see what happens when the deal actually closes. But our projected is $83,000, which puts us an average of $41,500 per deal. That's our metric on what we shoot for to be comfortable in the price points we play in. That probably works out to about 12%. Here's the fun one. ROI, 10.71%. So knowing that, I'm getting just over a 10, almost an 11x return for every dollar I spend. So why is that the most important number? That tells me if I'm profitable or not, and it tells me how profitable I am. At 10x, I have a lot of room to mess up. I don't plan on messing up, but if I need to make decisions around hiring more employees, around turning up my marketing spend, that's the number that tells me, can I do so? Well, yes, I'm, making $10 for every dollar I spend. So I do have room to take some of that budget. Say I take $2 and then reinvest it back into marketing or into new hires or whatever. That's something we will be doing. We will be ramping up our marketing spend and we will be hiring new employees to accommodate all the extra lead flow. So if you are not tracking your cost per contract, your average profit per deal, and then your ROI, then you're guessing. So guys, I hope this was a good one today. Come at me with any questions. Thanks for following. Like I said, we'll be doing this all the way through projects. I'll be doing it until I get bored or whatever. I don't know. This is just trying something new. I figured be interesting to walk you guys through the process and know what to expect in your own businesses. Thank you. Happy Taco Tuesday. Have a good one.